Somebody tell me the answers. Me and you isn't the answer. Me and you isn't. Maybe I'm telling myself that, but there ain't nothing that'll change that. What good would it be if I knew how you felt about me? Yeah. It could have been right, but I was wrong. Only think about you when you're gone. Part of me that cared is gone, and I know that I can't get caught up. We could have been, and we try to pretend every now and again. We don't dream about, don't think about what we could have been. No, I'm holding again.
One of the probably most inconvenient things that could happen right now just decided to happen. There's a coffee cup that's been sitting over on my dresser for I don't even know how long at this point. At least like a month or so old. Like that cup's been sitting there for a long time and I honestly thought it was empty, but come to find out, I knocked it over and the lid was not even on securely. So this horrible smelling month-old coffee just spilled all over my dresser. It got in my drawer, on some of my socks, all over the floor. And my bedroom smells horrendous right now. I sprayed some stain remover on the carpet, opened the window, lit a candle. Nothing is working. Hopefully the smell will just dissipate over the next couple hours. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to come back home and like work a little bit harder to clean my carpet, but I really gotta get going. Rolling out the rolling, but I'm on the roller for my Yola. I was selling, and you was telling. When you niggas snitch, you can ride with us with some feelings. Everything I do be going viral. My face just like a card, they read my Bible. Bitch, you think you really rich, you just been lied to. Wow. Had to swerving at the coupe, cause it at the black. You fucking on my thigh. This shit to work. She fucking on my car. She used it a lot. Yeah, I can't fold it up. So I got a little breakfast. I just have a rice cake with peanut butter and honey on it. Sometimes I like to go on an empty stomach, but I don't know. I was kind of hungry today. I feel like it depends on what part of my cycle I'm on, and right now I'm actually on my cycle, so I think that definitely contributes to why I am hungry today. As many of you know, I work from home, and for the last year we've had this schedule where we can start anywhere between 7 a.m. and 10:30, but I think a lot of us were choosing to start at 7 or like earlier in the shift, which makes sense. Honestly, a lot of people don't want to start working late because that means you don't get off until late. So now what my job has started to do is like assign people to shifts. So now we can start only within like a 1 hour window instead of the 3 hour window. And unfortunately, I was one of the people that got assigned to the later shift, so I can start between like 10 and 11 a.m. But I'm trying to look on the bright side, and I'm like, you know, I did want to start getting up early in the mornings and like taking more advantage of my time. So now I'm like, at least I can still get up early. I can go to the gym. I won't have to rush my workout. And then when I get back, like, I still have a few hours left to kind of just like spend to myself, get any personal tasks done, run any errands. So I'm kind of just trying to set up this new schedule for myself and like get my mornings together. As we can see, this morning did not quite go to plan. Luckily, I had already planned on doing a pretty quick workout today because I'm not gonna lie to you, after that week off in Texas, I came back and I had my first soccer game, and that shit whooped my ass. It was very horrible. I was super sore. Every single muscle in my body was hurting. So I ended up taking like a week off of working out. I had gone back to the gym yesterday and still took it a little bit too hard on myself. So today was gonna be a relatively easy day anyway.
when I'm in a time crunch, I like to do my workouts in supersets. So it's when you just do like more than one workout at a time, if that makes sense. I didn't do a superset for my first workout. I just started off with the chest press, and then I moved over to like this random side corner area of the gym, and I did, I don't even know what to call these honestly, but some sort of like shoulder press, and I alternated doing that with dumbbell rows. I went over to the cables and I did some face pulls and alternated those with lat pull downs. And then I went over to the cycle room to do my abs. Someone was in there with the lights off, like cycling, and I didn't want to come in and turn the lights on. So I was in the dark for a minute, but you could see absolutely nothing but my shoes. So he left, I turned the lights off, and I finished my little workout. I'm doing relatively well on time. I wanted to make it a 45-minute workout and leave at like 7:45, but it's 7:54 right now. So that's really not too bad. I was thinking that maybe since I got thrown off by like an hour-ish that I would just start work at 11 today instead of 10 like I planned, but that also means that I'm gonna be on the clock until 8:30 p.m. tonight, and I don't really want to do that. So I'm gonna head out now, go home, shower, make something to eat, and get whatever I can done in the next 2 hours, and then try to start working by 10:30 at the latest.
You love me, you got away with words, with the lies you tell me something. No, familiar the way you run it. Cause I did the same thing once, and I'm seeing my reflection in your eyes. This is color calling.
Okay, unfortunately, the odor is still not out of this room, and I wish I was being dramatic, but it's like the worst. No one would ever want their room to smell like this. I can't even breathe. I have this huge vacuum up here, and I don't know what I'm doing, but I've been instructed to get some warm water.
Come on.
That's what I'm saying. I thought it was empty this whole time. Oh.
Okay.
I'm like, never again in my life will I leave something in my room.
I'm gonna need the other thing.
Holy smokes. Cam the carpet cleaner. That was pretty much a second workout in itself, but I shampooed the carpet, if you will. I put Pine Sol all on my dresser, and for the drawer that some of the spill went into, I just took like all the socks out, smelled all of them, and the ones that had vomit coffee on it, I put in the washing machine. So I feel like the odor is like 90 to 95% out, but I still get a little whiff every now and then. So I have my fan on and the window open. And then I'm going to put some baking soda on the carpet in a little bit. But I don't want to spend too much more time because now it's 9 o'clock. So I have about 1 hour left to get the rest of my morning routine out of the way. So I'm going to go shower so I can get out of these gym clothes and finish up my morning.
Just wanna have, girl, just wanna have, girl, just wanna have. Look at me, I'm having. Yeah, that
too. I bought this Frenchie cashmere vanilla body oil the other day, and I have been obsessed with this fragrance combination because I also have this vanilla cashmere EOS body lotion. I've actually had this for a while and I just stopped using it for some reason. I don't know why, but this lotion with this body oil on top, especially because the body washes that I use are more like a gentle shea butter oat milk type of fragrances. I think this has just really been the cherry on top for me. And I found that just like smelling good throughout the day, even if I'm just gonna be at home working or like chilling, going to my sister's house, whatever, it just makes me feel better. It makes me feel like, I don't know, I really don't know how to explain it, but I haven't really ever been a very fragrant type of girl, but lately I'm digging it. I've been trying to be more intentional with my protein intake again. So I'm gonna make a quick breakfast. I went to Costco yesterday and I got these Fairlife protein shakes. I should have put them in the refrigerator, but it's actually pretty good. I'm assuming that because it's made by an actual milk brand, it just tastes like chocolate milk, and it's 30 grams of protein, which is also great. But it is $20 or $30, I think it was $30 honestly, for a case of 18, which it's a little bit pricey, but most protein powders and protein drinks tend to be on the more expensive side anyway. So I'm just gonna have a little protein shake. I think I'm just gonna put it on ice for today, and then I'm gonna make some scrambled eggs, toast, and I think I should have one more chicken apple sausage somewhere in here. Yep. A few months ago or weeks ago, I honestly don't know, but I had one of these chicken apple sausages at a restaurant and it was $8 for one sausage, just one. And I don't know, that was just absolutely insane because this whole pack of 4 was $4.99 at Target. $5 for 4 sausages. And I actually like these better than the ones that I had at the restaurant, and I used to make them in the skillet, but I was informed that that was the much more complicated and messier way to do it. So now I just split it open and stick it in the air fryer and call it a day.
I'll pay attention to shit with my gang and my money, and I wanna know about it. I think he gonna take a test in the Tesla. I think he gonna take a crank in the morning. You ain't geeky, boy, your life is a lie. I don't know what this shit is like. Topic, alright. I think he can never let him on lie. I always start to think I'm losing my mind, but the devil told me everything fine. I just woke up for that bitch and that's fine. I don't be doing shit on the online. I just be putting up out of my mind. Got that double, then I should put it down. Bitch, I want 9, I'm waiting on line. Hold up, triple 7. Hold the bitch back like I'm double heaven. Hold up, triple deuces. Hold the bitch up, we got all the juices. Hold up, speed to heaven. Eat that by my mama, demon made it. Me body chill, let's try one bite.
I forgot that when I went to Costco yesterday, I also bought these muffins, and that probably would have been really good to have instead of this toast, but it's a little bit too late now. So to get this, I set the goal this month to get to chapter 10 of this book, and to be honest, I'm doing quite poorly. I have read a little bit, but I'm only, where am I? I'm only on chapter 4, but I've been doing pretty good on accomplishing all the other goals that I set for myself this month, so I'm cutting myself some slack. My issue with reading is really just finding the time in my day to do it or to prioritize it, and that's been kind of hard. So what I'm gonna try to do is switch out like my screen time. So normally I would be on my phone while I'm eating, so I'm gonna see if maybe I can read while I eat or read during other times that I would normally be on my phone. My bookmark.
Thinking about what's my problem. I don't go alone and get it how I want it. I don't be alone to figure out how I should be loved. And if it's just us, is that enough? Is it bad that I want more? Is it too late for us? We both into us.
I didn't know what I was gonna write when I sat down to journal, if I was gonna do some gratitude journaling, some scripting, or what, but I just decided to journal whatever came to my mind, and honestly a lot came to my mind. I kind of just wrote about like my life in general, what I'm going through right now, kind of just like a life update. My first entry, I was 11 years old and writing about going to my dentist appointment and having soccer practice that day, and boy do I wish that was still the things I was journaling about, but it's not. It's fine. But I do want to get into my planning, so I'm going to use this journal. It's just a little daily planner that my sister got for me for Christmas last year, so I'm not going to use this schedule part today or the meal plan. Honestly, I'll probably just do my top 3 priorities for today and a to-do list for the afternoon. I'm not going to be done with work until like 6:30 today, so I'm not going to give myself too many things to do in the afternoon, but I'm also going to go on my Google Calendar and set up my schedule for the rest of the week.
I wanna get them out of the picture, yeah. Give it in my vision, yeah. You spot the difference, yeah. Me, I'm never acting shady. You will always be my baby. You be my baby, yeah.
Whip, body, whip, got it, die on it. Did I ever ask you to take me to go shopping in Paris or go sailing overseas and just drape me in Gucci? No. All I ever asked was you to pick up the phone.
Okay, I am finally done. This was much longer of a morning than I was anticipating, but on the bright side, I started at 5 a.m. so I didn't really lose that much time in my day. I feel like it would have been worse if I started at 8 or 9 and then things didn't go as planned, and I don't know. I think you get what I'm trying to say. It sucks that it took me a little bit longer to get things done than I thought, but I'm glad that I at least started early, and I'm definitely going to keep trying to wake up at 5 a.m. on my work days. Even if I'm not going to the gym, maybe I can get up at like 5:30 and still just try to get some work and some things done before I start actually working. But I have somewhat of a busy week ahead. I am on standby for jury duty starting on Monday. I've been called to jury duty a few times, but I've always been able to like finagle my way out of it, but I couldn't this time. So I have to call them tomorrow and see if they're gonna need me or not. And then I'm getting drinks with Ariana tomorrow night, and then her birthday dinner is on Tuesday, and then my cousin Raven is having her housewarming next week on Saturday. I have some vlogging that I want to get done, some editing. I need to finish writing some papers and such for school, so it's gonna be a busy week, but hopefully it'll be a good one, and hopefully you enjoyed watching this video. Hopefully it encourages you to wake up maybe at 5 a.m, maybe at 6, maybe at 7, I don't know, but start your day a little bit earlier and see how you feel, see if you like it. I feel like naturally I'm a night owl. I always stay up late for some reason. I always get a kick of motivation like at nighttime. I used to write my essays in college. Like my best papers would be the ones that I did at 1 o'clock in the morning for some reason, but mentally I feel a lot better when I start my day earlier rather than later. So anyways, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.